Wholesaling real estate marketing is changing in 2026 because of a massive shift in how sellers respond to advertising. And big investors are already adapting, and the wholesalers who move first will win big. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 new marketing strategies that are reshaping wholesaling real estate and strategies that will help you pull more motivated sellers like clockwork while your competition struggles to keep up. Here's what you're going to learn. The number one organic content strategy that is replacing outdated ads, how AI marketing is automating lead gen and helping you get high quality motivated sellers, the biggest mistake wholesalers are making with paid advertising and how to fix it, and the little known marketing strategy that is bringing free leads daily. I have personally spent over $15 million on advertising marketing. I've helped over 700 investors, and I see about 5 contracts per day coming from our clients, and I know exactly what's working right now, and I'm giving it to you for free in this video. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Esteban Andrade. I am the owner of Hustle Media, a real estate digital marketing agency that does Google ads, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube ads, SEO, you name it. And I also co-own a company called Remote Latinos Virtual Assistant. But before we dive into what's new, let's quickly cover what's changed, because if you don't understand how sellers are thinking differently in 2026, you'll be wasting your marketing dollars. So let me get into it. Look, number one is that the strategy of hyper-targeted organic content is the death of generic ads right now. So what's changing? If you see companies like Seller's Advantage or We Buy Ugly Houses, which is Homevestors, the biggest advantage is always going to be brand. So sellers are ignoring traditional ads and cold outreach that say the same thing. We buy ugly houses, we buy houses, sell your house fast, whatever. Why? Because they don't trust them anymore. They're bombarded with them, the We Buy Houses messages every single day, and now they want proof that you're legit before they even pick up the phone. That means educational, authority building content is king, and brand is king. The new approach ends up being short form content, local content that educates sellers, and a great brand. So instead of running the same old We Buy Houses ads, start creating content that answers sellers' biggest questions and ultimately give them a lot more value. So if you can have a no-brainer offer for your sellers, this is going to help you, and I'm going to talk to you more on this later. So start posting on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and create a YouTube channel so that when sellers go and Google you, they're not only going to find you on Google and maybe AI and so on, but they're also going to be able to see your YouTube content or your TikTok. And TikTok is good with the SEO. And you've been talking about how you have been helping sellers and educating homeowners on how to properly make better decisions. So examples of killer video topics are 3 reasons you shouldn't sell to a realtor, or how to sell a house with code violations, or what to do if a tenant stops paying rent. And here's exactly why this works so well. This positions you as a go-to expert in your market. And then you start developing content that is going to help you in your website. It's going to help you organically. And obviously, look, I'm not going to get into SEO, but this is going to just help you. And ultimately, sellers trust you before the call even happens. So imagine they go to an ad and they, for some reason, they opt in, but they're going to think that you're like anybody else because there's a lot of other ads. But then you bring them to the organic funnel, and now they're going to start consuming your content a lot more. And Google research says that you sellers or buyers, if they're buying something, sellers take about 7 to 11 hours of content consumption or trust building before they ever make a decision of selling the house. So you ultimately would attract inbound leads instead of chasing cold ones, right? And you are warming up sellers before they ever talk to you. What you gotta do is you gotta pick 3 to 5 topics from common seller objections, and then you're gonna film this in short form and even long form. Put them into your YouTube channel. Then you're gonna put them into your landing page that we talk in this channel about how you create a credibility landing page after someone has opted into your funnel. This has FAQs right at the bottom because you want essentially pre-sell sellers before they ever talk to you, indoctrinate sellers, and these videos will be perfect for that landing page. But let's move into the next big shift. The strategy number 2 is that AI is changing lead generation for sure. This has to do with chatbots, GPT, Claude, and just AI SEO. But what is exactly changing? Cold calling is getting harder and more expensive, right? So more sellers are screening calls and fewer are actually answering. But AI is replacing expensive outbound marketing with automated 24/7 lead nurturing and content nurturing. So that means that now you're going to have AI chatbots, AI agents, custom GPTs, custom Claude, and AI search helping you show up when they're actually doing a search or when there is signals of them looking to sell their house. Now you can use AI chatbots for your website, Facebook page, SMS, email sequences, and AI agents to pick up any phone call and do a speed to lead. AI agents will be able to go through every single one of your lists and call them. Every single lead that comes in inbound, pick up the phone or call the lead. And when the sellers are searching you on Google, Gemini, or ChatGPT, or even Claude, now you're going to be showing up as that suggestion of sellers that need to sell their house. And these tools can either answer FAQs, for example, how does a cash offer work, or more objections or challenges, queries that people normally have. They're also going to pre-qualify the leads. So they're going to indoctrinate them into reading more of your content or watching more of your content. And they're automatically going to schedule follow-up calls with your team or book appointments with you if you actually position it and integrate this correctly. And here's a bonus strategy. You can create custom GPT, you can create Claude projects to create lead magnets that help sellers analyze their situation. So in exchange, you collect their email, phone number for future follow-ups as a lead magnet. So these are essentially freebies and bonuses that you can give to sellers and you put in your website or on your app. And then you start creating a lot more content that is going to be helping you get sellers that are intentionally looking to sell their house, because now this content is going to be indexed into Google or AI search networks like ChatGPT, Claude, or Google Gemini. So start creating a lot more content. It's about creating a lot of volume, high quality content on your website that answers sellers FAQs and then ultimately give value, talk about your wins with your customers or homeowners that you have helped, and educate sellers about selling their house and other objections or issues that they would normally have. And this is how the best wholesalers in 2026 and investors like Sellers Advantage do this every single day, which will nurture sellers before they ever pick up the phone. The strategy number 3, and this is a lot of people are missing out on this, email marketing for seller leads. So most wholesalers ignore email marketing, but it's one of the most powerful ways to stay in front of motivated sellers for free. Not only stay in front of them, but you have generated a lead. If you're not emailing them every single day about a valuable information, educating them, telling them how you have helped other people like Mary, John, Juan, whatever, about selling their house, moving on, getting that desired outcome, and then offering your services once again, you're just leaving money on the table, because this demographic opens their emails still. And if you're doing a good job with email, you will have a 40% open ratio. Another thing is cold emails. Cold email is such a cheaper cost compared to cold calling, and you already have their numbers. You just get their emails and they're gonna answer. Trust me, we do cold email every single time. Look, direct mail is losing steam, but emails are landing directly into the seller's inbox and can nurture leads over time until they're ready to sell. So build an email list, send value-driven content, and instead of sending generic sell your house emails, send valuable insights like why holding a rental in 2026 might cost you thousands, or top 3 signs you should sell your property now, or how to sell your house in 7 days without repairs. Full guide, right? The reason why it works is because sellers may not be ready today, but they are going to be ready at some point and they will remember you. And email builds long-term credibility and trust. It's not super expensive, and literally you can target people that you already have talked to already just with consistent follow-up. So start collecting emails from PPC leads, PPL leads, AI chatbots, landing pages, automate your follow-up. There's even tools out there that allow you to collect emails of people that are just like looking your website without them having to opt in. Strategy number 4, Facebook and YouTube ads for wholesaling leads. So paid advertising costs are rising, right? So generic we buy houses ads are not cutting it anymore, and sellers want to see proof and feel confident before they reach out. So if you do video ads that educate them and convert them instead of static image ads, you would actually indoctrinate them better and create a familiarity, which breeds trust, which ultimately breeds sales. So use video ads structure like this, for example. Number one is hook. So talk about something that is going to hook them in, engage them right away. It's going to make them stop from the scroll. Like, struggling to sell a home? We can help. And then the second thing is state the problem. For example, selling with a realtor takes months and hidden fees will eat into your profits. And state the solution. We make cash offers in 24 hours with no commissions, no repairs, or no hassle. We just helped Mary sell her house and move out of state. And on top of that, we gave her $2,000 for moving expenses. And then the next thing will be call to action. So if you want the same results and you want to get help on a free, no obligation cash offer and see how we can help you just like we did help Mary, click on the link below. So run one YouTube or Facebook video ad with this structure, test it for 30 days, and then start, refining Becky, the king of motivated seller marketing. That's strategy number 5. Google Ads PPC, the fastest way to get motivated seller leads. PPC is still the number one way to get fast, high intent leads, but only if you structure the campaigns correctly. This is what big dogs actually do. If you're a big dog, if you want motivated seller leads and you want your PPC run, click on the description below. There's a link where you can actually book with us, because we will help you run your motivated seller campaigns for PPC and Facebook. But the new approach is this: you focus on high intent keywords and optimize landing pages. So target keywords like sell my house cash in city or cash home buyers near me, and then you create a landing page that matches everything that is going on, right? Matches the ad copy, matches the messaging. One, loads up fast, right? Has a conversion of over 20%, and ultimately will portray value to your sellers. So add how you're gonna make things faster for them, more convenient, and insert your credibility. In my YouTube channel, I'll go over how the landing page should be structured for wholesaling real estate. So optimize your landing page for high conversion rates. Try to focus on getting about 20% at minimum. This would be a great conversion rate for Google Ads. I know that Carrot.com, they have great conversion rates, but focus on simplicity and insert trust signals and clear call to actions. And these are the 5 strategies that are reshaping wholesaling real estate, the marketing of this in 2026. So if you're still relying on outdated marketing methods, you're leaving deals on the table. So which strategy are you the most excited to try? Drop a comment below, and if you like this video, just subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit a thumbs up, and share this with anybody that you may think is gonna like it. And if you want a free customized marketing plan for your wholesaling real estate business to run motivated seller lead campaign or even pay-per-lead leads, just let me know. Watch the next video after you click on the description below. Get a free marketing strategy plan, and maybe we will start working together. So see you next time, and hope you love this